Hey, everyone, welcome back to 996 Howl. The title may be facetious, but, I'm really liking these Coyote games lately since they started the 8-game homestand and right before it against the Seattle Kraken with that huge win. Their last bad game was really against Vancouver. Obviously, it's a very emotional game, but lately, man, just so excited watching these games. They're more or less one-goal games if you don't count empty netters. They've won a couple of them. They won against Dallas, Vegas, obviously Friday night, but they're just in these games. They're competitive. They're pushing the pace in these games, and they're very, very fun to watch. Surprisingly, I mean, you got to realize who we're talking about here. It's the Coyotes of 21-22. So, a couple bad habits that I'll get into, but just want to reiterate, like watching these games. I didn't expect it to be this entertaining and this competitive, once we started in October and it took them 12 games to get their first win. But really liking what the coaching staff is doing. I'm really liking the play of some of these Coyotes players who are eclipsing career totals under a new coach, a new whole system, and in the midst of their first ever tear down rebuild. Clayton Keller, he's 2 goals off his career high of 23 goals in 82 games he did in his rookie season. Nick Schmaltz, no one said this yet. I've been watching the broadcast. He's tied his career high in goals on the Coyotes. He's only played 33 games this season. He has 11 goals. His highest goal total is 11. 2 years ago in 2019, I guess that's 3 years ago now, he had 11 goals in 70 games, and he has 11 in 33. So he's producing way more efficiently than he's ever done under Tocchet. Like I said, Keller is outperforming. He's going to eclipse his rookie totals any given moment right now. Lawson Kraus, he's about a goal or two away from his career high as well. Just a lot of these players that we've known for a long time are really hitting their gear and their next level. Obviously, it's a bit too late. We wanted them to hit these numbers under Rick Tocchet and maybe, change the direction of the team. But it's just great to see them having career years in a situation where I really didn't expect them. And it's kind of flowing down and trickling down into the bottom of the lineup. Barrett Hayden is having a great stretch of games here. I would not be surprised to see Hayden promoted to first-line center because Travis Boyd is taking a step back. He hasn't been playing well. He's been really good defensively, but he's not playing up the numbers. He's not really executing like he did earlier in the season. And Hayden playing with, one night it was Erickson and Andrew Ladd, and then Ladd got injured. And then it was Hayden, Erickson, and Liam O'Brien. And then Richie comes in. And now it's Hayden, Richie, and Erickson. And he's still doing good. That line with Hayden, Richie, and Erickson was in on 2 goals against Winnipeg. Barrett Hayden with an unbelievable highlight of the night goal. I've never seen that out of him in the NHL. Just oozing with confidence. Hopefully now with sort of a good, or at least a better player than Andrew Ladd in Nick Ritchie. All Nick Ritchie needs to do is be better than Andrew Ladd. And already he's got 2 points in 2 games. His first goal and first assist as a Coyote this afternoon against the Winnipeg Jets. Like I said, all he has to do is be better than Andrew Ladd. Give Hayden some space. He's already a physical presence. I'm not really liking him when he touches the puck too much, so maybe that line is just give the puck to Hayden, make Hayden do all the magic, and then Erickson and Richie, just one touch the puck. Don't make too many plays. But yeah, I firmly believe maybe if Hayden has one more good game, that he'll get promoted up to the top line, and then that'll be dangerous. Have Keller, Hayden, and Schmaltz, and if they all start clicking together, that's just, that would be a great treat for us Coyotes fans. But they got 2 more games on this homestand. One more against the Boogeyman in the Colorado Avalanche, but they beat the Avalanche the last meeting, and they also beat their other Boogeyman in the Vegas Golden Knights Friday night. The previous meeting between the Knights and the Coyotes, I said, was unacceptable. It was a Saturday night game back in early December. They lost 7-1. And in that video, I said that's unacceptable. The players need to know that this is a home game in front of a crowd. You need to draw in, attendance and give the crowd a good show. And they failed that night in December, and then Friday night they came out and they beat the Vegas Golden Knights, and it was a competitive game, and they made Vegas very scared they made Vegas play on their heels, and it was a good win for the Coyotes, although they did get outshot a lot. And that's one of their bad habits I've been seeing lately, is being outshot. Last Saturday against LA, they're outshot 39-23. And then against Dallas, the final shot totals were okay, but in the third period, they were outshot 17-5. And then against LA earlier this week, outshot 35-19. And then Friday night in that win against Vegas, outshot 44-32. Wedgwood has played in most of these games. Coming into the Winnipeg game, he had a .954 save percentage. It's been just, even though they've been outshot and maybe outplayed in some of these moments in the past few games, they've hung in there. They've made it either a one-goal loss or actually won the game, like against Dallas or Vegas. So that's one bad habit. Then another bad habit that's been creeping up into their game is getting scored on immediately after scoring a goal, which I really haven't seen that since the first year of Rick Tocchet. It's a rare bad habit to have, and a bad one too, because it kills all momentum. It just shoots the wind out of your sails once you've gone a goal and starting to feel good. Just to have the other team go back the other way and score immediately, it's not a good feeling, and it's been happening quite often. It didn't happen in the Vegas game, but against LA, it happened a couple of times. Against Dallas, in Winnipeg again, this afternoon it happened. So that's, there's still bad habits here and there, but it's good hockey, entertaining hockey. Their penalty kill has been really good, compared to the start of the season when it was around like 65%. They're just playing really good hockey, and I just want to give credit to the coaching staff that, although the roster they have, it's not a lot of talent, they're playing well and they're trying really hard, and that's all you ask for. Also, I want to talk about the Dyson Mayo signing. He signed 3 years, about $900,000 to $1 million per year. A bit of a surprising signing. There's no real reason to sign him right now, but I think it signals to other players that if you work hard, you'll get a contract extension, and you could have your NHL career extended if you just play well, work hard, and that's what Mayo did. He was in the minors for so long, finally gets called up, gets scratched, doesn't get scratched, but finally puts it together to just be a defensive D-man and make smart plays defensively. He's not a big physical guy like Lyubushkin, but he's good with his stick, good with body position, and makes some good defensive plays. I want some more out of him offensively. I think Moser is better than Mayo offensively. Moser is really good at getting shots through and letting shots go immediately. He doesn't second guess his shots. His shots seem to always make it to the front of the net, which is good. They don't get blocked. And, Moser's got some problems defensively, so maybe they could learn from each other on that end. But it's also sad to see Capobianco keeps getting scratched. Still doesn't take that, opportunity and take it by the reins and excel his game and take that next step. I think it's pretty much the end of the road for Kyle. To see guys like Moser and Mayo and now Kolyachonok, leapfrog Capobianco in terms of the depth chart. I just think it's too late for him. He's been in the system for so long, and he's had the opportunities to take, but it's just not really happening for him. So we'll see what happens. I don't think he'll be with the Coyotes next season, but injuries could happen or a trade could happen where he's forced into the lineup and has to play big minutes, and maybe then it works for him. But as of right now, with no trades and just a solid defensive core, he's the odd man out. And it's surprising to see Kolyachonok already so soon after being acquired in that Florida trade. Moser just got drafted like 6 months ago. It's just good to see players immediately taking that next step and making an impact at the NHL level. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, spread the word, And as always, thank you for your support.